stories I used to tell me before starting the Women Rising program were not just stories, they were reality for me. As a South African, I'm often seen as aggressive, direct, blunt, abrasive, which means I often try to soften that with using self-deprecating humor, which is also not something that you should do in a corporate world, and if you want to be seen as a leader. Often in conversations and in team meetings or any workshops, I will see how I'm observed and then actually end up withdrawing myself and participate less. I often feel excluded at work, excluded from meetings, things where I think that I should be part of. And when that happens, you start second-guessing yourself, you start second-guessing your skills, you start living the imposter syndrome, and it builds up stress. And you constantly then wonder, am I good enough? Why is this happening? Doing the vision board made me reflect on the day that I was diagnosed with cancer, which was a week after putting 2 projects live during COVID. And one of the things that I discussed that day with the doctor was when she asked me, how high is your stress levels? And I said to her, it's high. And she said to me, for how long? And I sit there and I'm like, immigration project, recovery project, immigration. And I went back and I realized 20 years. That just sank in. An hour later, the results came back and I was diagnosed with cancer. When doing that vision board, I realized how far away I moved from living what I wanted to do versus living for what other people are expecting or what serves other people and building other people's careers rather than looking after myself. As a result of the program and all the things that it brought home to me that I always tried to put off, like making the changes around stress, there was one, the 10 points on leadership really was good. And one of the things that stood out with me was around busyness, how we get busy with doing things the whole time. That's actually not adding value. That was one of the things that I tried to cut out. Learn to say no, learn to stay more balanced. For women that's considering doing the Women Rising program, I think go for it. It really gives you the tools to draw from, to give you self-permission to tackle the challenges that you face on a daily basis. Managers and leaders who would like to help women in their teams, I highly recommend you join the Women Rising Management Program. That will really facilitate and give you insights as to the daily challenges some of us are facing.